start streaming. Well, I would appreciate it if you could let me know if everything's working. All right, game is loading. What's the team balance? Currently says no players, but I don't believe that. Well, maybe it is true. Oh, no. Okay. 8 versus 6. All right. Well, in that case... Oh, somebody's doing Recon A. In that case, I'm gonna grab me a DR1. See what kind of trouble I can get into. Alright, so it says it was about 1 minute of flight per liter of fuel. These things are supposed to be fairly lightly loaded. Ooh, half an hour. Alright, so that loadout looks good. Let's see, skin. I'm gonna be up on a long patrol, yes. Alright, well, let's do it then. 40, but I can't go much more than that. Alright, ammunition is good. That is good. Well, let's go. Are you hearing my voice? Awesome. Are you able to say anything in the chat? I'm not seeing that. Oh good, the chat is not interfering with any of my view. Are you seeing the chat? Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing anything there. Probably tab out and figure out. That's weird. What's going on? Just a moment. Oh, I'm seeing it there. Am I not seeing it in the thing? Okay, there it is. It might be on a delay, which would be weird. Whatever, it's there. It's working. I'm gonna fly. Attack. Contact. Good news is the fuel gauge is very easily visible. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely seeing that now. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, controls. That's okay. I'll be fine. Okay. Alright, and I am up. Off we go. Let's see if I can find that recon and give him some sort of protection. If I'm able to catch up and intercept, I'll just head in that general direction, see what kind of trouble I can find. Now, this collimator sight is very, very nice for a relatively open front plane like this. And we've got that nice little cross of cables, but it's just that little bit off as far as aim point. Having an actual proper reticle does make a difference.
Hello there.
Hello!
Looking for a wingman?
I'm always interested in flying with others.
Cool. What machine you gonna use?
Right now I'm flying a DR1 out of Hooplin. I'm looking to see where that Recon A is, because I see somebody's currently trying to fly that mission.
Okay. I'm just loading up the game now, and I'll see if I have issues getting in. I did the go to Fluke Part 2 and then go to 1, and that seemed to work last time.
Yeah, I had issues with that last time as well, and I did that, and then it seemed to work just fine this time around. I didn't have any issues loading in, so hopefully it'll be okay.
Yeah, I loaded earlier today, so to try and prime it, so let's hope it'll be smooth. But, okay, so you're in the north end of the map, then I would imagine.
That's correct.
No worries. Yeah, no worries. I'll try and catch up to you eventually when I get in. I was gonna fly a D7, I think.
Okay. Unfortunately, all the D7Fs are out of Hooplin are in use, but they still have plenty of regular D7s.
Yeah, I was always okay. I figured there wouldn't be any else left. I'm not super familiar with German planes, but what the heck. Oh, 18 people in right now. I make 19, I guess.
I'm not sure if that recon is going to make it back. I'm seeing a group of spads in the area. At least I think that's spads. Very distant, very high.
Okay. Well, I made the mistake of deleting all my files, and I'm going to have to do the Fluke Part 2 trip first. Okay, made it to 2.
Oh, I just saw you connect.
Yeah, yeah. That works pretty good. I don't know why. Seems like the training server, the files are more accessible for some reason.
The wizards of the internet work in mysterious ways.
Yeah. Oh, there is a 7 app, but I don't know how to use the other throttle, the altitude throttle.
Yeah, you have to make sure that the altitude throttle is assigned to an axis.
Right, which I haven't done that yet either, so I'll take the regular number 7 for now.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'll practice
If you
the
do
app
want
on
to
my
do
own
that,
time.
I assign
Right.
that axis to the same axis I use for mixture, because none of the planes with altitude throttle have a mixture. So it's
Oh.
basically an open control that you can use.
Ah, I see. So you can double it up and it doesn't matter then.
Exactly.
I'll set that up on my own time, I think. I have no idea what actually optimum mixture settings are on this D7. Guess I can
Well, the
always do
D7 doesn't use mixture control. It has an automatic mixture adjust.
Oh, cool. So I just gotta work the radiator.
Yep, and that's it. Be aware, though, you will have to have the radiator much further open than on taunt planes.
Okay.
So you'll probably want to start off either full open or like 85-70%, somewhere around there.
Gotcha. Pick her up now. Okay. Does it have as much drag as the Entente attack? Like the radiators on the Entente planes usually have drag because you're opening up stuff, but I imagine this does too.
It does, yes. I haven't really noticed.
Yeah. It only matters when you're about to stall. Oh, darn it. I have to adjust sound settings. You run that FPS overlay, is that correct?
The FPS VR overlay?
Yeah.
I do use it sometimes just to check to make sure everything's working correctly, but usually not.
Right. I've got, I can't remember the name of it, but a different one, but I find it seems to be too much of a frame rate hit.
What, just checking your frame rate causes a frame rate hit? Yeah.
Well, just having it running seems to be a drag on the system.
I see people attacking our balloon. Right down on the deck. How rude of them.
Wow, this thing has a long nose.
That's not too bad compared to the SE5.
Yeah, it seems a little bit longer to me, but not quite as wide. Okay, I'm actually off the ground. I'm just going to head towards the mud. So what's your opinion on missiles now?
I think they're very interesting, but it's not quite developed yet.
Yeah, the lack of control is really, I guess it depends, what are the differences between the small, the medium, and the large, right? Is it just range? Do they target them the same way? You know what I mean?
So from what I've read, the big difference so far is what sort of armor penetration and payload they carry, with the large being equivalent to a heavy hit, the medium being a medium hit, and the small being a small hit. But beyond that, it's not very clear. Also, I've been talking with some of the actual professional, surface Navy officers, and they say that a large part of modern surface combat has to do with specific radar technology, being able to identify ships based on their radar at extreme ranges, and picking out which targets to go on based on that, and specific configurations for the missiles. So it's a lot of stuff that just isn't in the game right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it is the early 50s, so you can't expect it to be up to present day capability.
I mean, yeah, but if they're going to really go into the missile age, they need to add that capability. And it's basically as much of a change to the core game engine as adding aircraft carriers was. So I just left a comment on Tortuga Power's channel saying that, yeah, missiles are cool and all, but they probably won't be officially introduced until they hit Rule the Waves 3.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. It seems the strategies, to me, it seems like maybe the small ones are good for lighting a bunch of fires. Maybe you can use the incendiary strategy. Maybe I'm thinking you're not maybe going to sink as many ships, but if you can put a bunch of this fleet into the yard every time you beat them, you're going to have superiority.
Just a second, in a fight.
Yep.
Well, that was awfully rude of him. The AI defender just ran in and collided with the guy. Oh well, fight's over and I gotta go get a engine repair. I'm all shot up.
Cool. Just getting used to the plane and getting some altitude. To actually repair instead of just parachuting out.
I will indeed try to land this thing. Wish me luck though, this plane's squirrely even before it gets shot up.
Oh yeah, triplanes.
I think I might switch back to a D7 instead. It's a much more stable gun platform.
That's a plus for me because I'm still working on trying to hold nice and steady when you're shooting, to not spray as randomly.
Well, actually, I don't think I'm going to switch out yet. I'm supposed to be flying the DR1 tomorrow in the Friday night flights, so I need the practice.
There's that. I don't know. Whatever you want.
Gas can, no, I have not signed you up, so you'll have to do it yourself. Or I can do it later tonight.
Practiced. So that I last a whole minute instead of just 30 seconds. I meet the enemy. That's the other thing. I don't know the landmarks on the German side very well.
Clearly you haven't spent enough time doing deep penetration bombing missions yet.
No. No, mostly just fighter missions. I got a buddy I fly with. He's doesn't get much time, so he's still got a ways to go before he's really ready for full-on expert mode.
Well, the best way to learn is to hop in and do it, playing against skilled players. The real trick is doing it in sort of a fast food environment, where you can just hop in, fly, get shot up a little bit, shoot the other guy, and then do it again real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I've got a couple dogfight missions that are good for that. So we usually do a dogfight mission, warm up, and then we do a Pat Wilson mission.
Oh yeah, that's actually a pretty good way to learn how to handle the plane, because you get the practice on the ground, you get the practice landing.
Lighting conditions, and yeah. So I'm trying to get my buddy to cross over and get used to using the mixture and the radiator, right? So we're just flying with most of the assists on. But we'll probably switch out into a Bristol squadron at some point in our campaign, I think.
I don't know, I haven't really seen any good Bristol missions in the campaign generator.
The Pat Wilson?
Yeah, I mean, they have a few, but a lot of the missions just haven't been that great. I mean, there's been, like, attack the tanks, but you end up getting your engine shot out, well, your controls shot out, by a bunch of ground fire, and no bad guys show up to dogfight, and it's just a bombing target, and that's it.
Right. I haven't played around. There's a fair amount of settings you can do to affect the number of aircraft and stuff, but I'm just concerned I don't want to overload the system. So I'm wondering if, you know, if you can I don't know, I haven't really stressed it out to see what I can handle, but possibly using that feature adds more aircraft, so there's more stuff going on.
Yeah, the other thing is the campaign generator tends to make more Entente planes than Central planes in any given mission.
Right.
So if you're usually playing Entente, you won't find very many opponents to fight.
Actually, you know, we're outnumbered by the Central powers most of the time in our flights. When we do run into them.
Interesting, because that was not true when I was playing. Maybe they've changed stuff since I was doing the campaign generator. They've done a few revisions since then.
Yeah, I think I'm running like version 10 point something, which was just a few months ago, I think, that it came out. So I don't know how recent your install is.
Mine is what, about 6 months old?
Right. Like back then, I was version 7 was the first one I got. 7 point something. I don't remember the decimals.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Well, this plane likes to nose down pretty fast.
It is all about that climbing and diving.
Yeah, I like that. It's like the camel, you kind of have to force it to go down, so almost, you know. At least like flying level and then going into a dive, I find it sort of fights you a little bit.
Alright, well, I just respawned on the airfield, so I'm gonna take off and start climbing up.
Okay, now I am above an airfield. I'm not sure if it's the same one. I'm just below the clouds.
Is it right next to a small branch of the river?
That's a good question. I was trying to follow that T-junction. No, it looks like I'm at a different place. Oh, there's a small branch, but it ends at that town. No worries. Don't let my lack of navigation slow your enjoyment.
Oh, that's fine. It's always a fun challenge to navigate on a unfamiliar territory.
Yeah.
It's good practice, too.
Yeah, it is. I've been shying away. I've been focusing just on the Entente stuff mostly.
Hey, Space Nerd, if you're still there. No, I did not get to watch the Electron rocket launch tonight, but I did watch the Crew Dragon launch a few days ago. So that was very cool.
Okay, I better pull the map up again. Because it must be close. Yeah, there's the big T junction and then the little junction that goes to Hoopland, or however that's pronounced.
Hoopland, something like that. It's French,
Yeah.
which means it's absolutely horrible to try and pronounce for reals. You never know.
Okay, I got the airfield. Yeah, are you still sitting on the runway?
No, I took off. I'm currently circling around. I'm a little bit towards the mud from the airfield.
Certainly don't claim. Great. Have you crossed the river already on the way to the mud?
I am right at the T-junction at about 1 kilometer altitude.
Okay. I'm about 2K. That's weird. I haven't spotted you yet, but you're at the DR1 again, do you?
Yep, still in the DR1. I see somebody flying a Falls heading west.
Right. I've just overflown the airfield and I'm heading towards the T-junction. Probably about 30 seconds away from there. I thought I'd dive.
Okay, I see two planes that might be you. One to the north and one to the south.
Alright. I'm wagging my wings, I don't know.
Oh, yep, I see you. There is an airplane to your south and quite a bit higher than you. That might be an enemy recon.
Right. Or a SPAD or a 7F. Good eyes. I think I'll have to wait till
Based on the
next
location, I think that's a recon.
Okay. Means it's probably a Bristol. It's Thompson. Okay. I'm at just below 2,000 meters, so I'm gonna circle back and try and gain some altitude towards that. Right. What would his target be? Probably the Recon, which I can't... Where is Recon A?
If I remember correctly, Recon A is at the town of Felempin or something like that. Halfway
Okay.
between the Hooplin and Lanaville.
Cool. Yeah, I got it on the map. Okay, we're gonna start with... Maybe I'll actually spot him.
Yeah, he is way up there. 30 minutes to go. Oof, I brought way too much fuel for this.
Yeah, no way to dump it. So do you think he was due east of me when you spotted him?
That's where he was. Well, he was further south of you,
Okay.
but lost track of him.
Okay, I have a contact, but below me.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, okay, over the airbase.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, okay. I'm probably on your 8 o'clock.
Oh, I'm heading east right now, so you're at my 11 o'clock.
Okay. Which way am I heading? 120.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something's going on.
I got the contact. He's coming down. He's between
I think
us.
my game might have crashed.
Uh-oh. Darn. Just when I thought we had a 2-on-1. He's coming down. He's going to go below the clouds. He's just coming out. Heading your direction. Oh, but maybe he sees me.
Nope, my game crashed. I'm gonna have to relaunch.
Oh, wow. Fortunately, I don't get a lot of crashes. Whoa, it's blue. Is that one of those, can't remember the correct term, the multi-gender planes?
Maybe.
I just can't tell. He's heading towards the mud. He's going to be hitting the river, just that little stick of river that comes out. And I'm attempting to not rip my wings off diving down because he's on the deck.
He's down on the deck? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, he came all the way down from up high, so maybe he got his pictures and now he's evading to try and get home. But the blue color is not good. Yeah, he's like just over the trees right now. He's heading towards the airbase still. So maybe he's
Oh,
gonna
good.
land.
Hopefully I'll be able to cut him off.
Well, he could just be landing at the airbase too.
That is a possibility.
Well, he's coming, he's slowing down. It looks like he's getting ready to land. Yeah, he's landing. He just touched down.
Well, darn. I guess we were tracking a friendly all along. Alright,
Yeah,
I am
that's
almost
okay.
loaded back in, so I should be launching shortly.
Okay, no worries.
Oh, heads up. I see enemy aircraft pinging at Lanaville and La Braille.
Okay.
Never mind. It disappeared.
But it still could be something to the south of us, unless they just got shot down.
Nah, I think it was just a loading thing.
Copy.
Alright, all of the D7Fs have respawned, so I'm going to grab one of those.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, I see you on the runway there. That new G2, the headset, have you seen the demos for that? It's got pretty nice graphics.
So I've heard. One of the people that we fly with on Friday nights uses it, and he is very happy with it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna fork out for it right now, though.
No, I'm holding out for better graphics and wireless without having to sell my soul to Facebook.
Yeah, that is one of the big challenges there.
It's been jailbroken though. There's people, I saw a post, people are claiming they able to suppress all the invasion technology.
Oh, that's good.
And run it on a third-party software.
Okay, I am circling over the airfield, and I do not see you.
Okay, I'm actually just about over Languedoc, or whatever that name was. I'm going to turn back towards you. I'm not too young. Actually, I don't think I made it all the way to the airbase. No.
Okay, I see you now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if heading that direction's of any value at this point. Except that you said that's where the recon A was.
Yeah, I thought that that contact that I spotted was somebody doing the recon, but if they dove down and then landed, that's definitely not a bad guy.
Right. It seemed that I foresee two options. It's either we try to intercept people running missions, or we go to the dogfight area.
Honestly, that's pretty tempting. There's not a whole lot of time left in this. There's no way they're gonna win it, that's for sure.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. It's down fairly low, isn't it? At least it was last time.
I mean, that's where the AI planes spawn, but when there's enough players in, the AI planes should stop spawning. So if we just head that direction at a decent altitude, we should be fine.
That's a good point. I wish I could read my slope. There's tracer fire towards the mud. I'm heading at 300, but that was at my 11 o'clock or so.
I think I see them.
Probably below
About
me,
1
and
kilometer altitude, I think.
yeah, I'm at 1500, so that's probably
Alright, I'm headed that direction.
yeah, I'm starting to look out some specs. I don't see any highlands. Well, there's got to be spads up in the clouds waiting for us.
Hopefully they're too high up to notice us.
Seems to be a fairly consistent group of players, that group is bad.
Yeah, that's the third pursuit group. They take their role play very seriously. So they place a very heavy emphasis on staying alive. And the result being they don't engage very often, and they only engage from extremely favorable conditions.
That's probably the best way to stay alive.
Well, when you're playing an Entente plane, it's pretty much the only way to stay alive for any decent length of time.
I ultimately definitely put value on staying alive. It's more, makes it more satisfactory.
There is value in that, but I'm looking for a fun fight. And if I get into a good fight, and we have fun, and I get shot down, oh well, I had fun. That's the important thing. I would much rather have a fun fight where I got shot down than a boring fight where we did one pass and then I ran away, and then nothing else happened.
There is that needing to have action in gameplay. Okay, are you closer to the mud than me?
Yes. I started off from the airfield and I started heading towards the mud, so I am closer there than you.
'Cause I see
And I'm
somebody
pouring
up-
on full speed right now, so I'm not quite to the mud yet, but I'm almost there.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. There's a contact to the, say, 10, 11 o'clock, about just in cloud height.
I think that's the AI dogfight balloon. That's what it looks like to me.
It's definitely high, much higher than the dogfight. I'd rather not get jumped in. Did I just see green tracer in front of you? Or is that okay, that's definitely.
Oh, yep, I see the 3rd pursuit group. I am not going that way. I'm gonna head south.
Okay. I read some supposed World War I pilot advice, and that was, if they're coming towards you, turn away. If they're going away from you, follow.
I mean, there is something to be said for that, but, I don't know. There are also definitely times when if they're coming towards you, turn towards and engage.
Yeah. Well, if I'm escorting something, that's my job, yeah.
Or if you think you can fight, or if you don't think you can get away,
Yeah.
like when it's SPADs.
Well, they're not likely to stick around for turning engagements. But
Alright, I am seeing a couple of planes, 1, maybe 2, over the Entente dogfight area, a little bit to the south of that.
okay, it's north of that forest, just where the thin part lines are.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
pretty-
also seeing the 3rd pursuit group heading south as well, so I don't know if we actually want to engage that.
Right. I haven't spotted them. Were they above us? I'm assuming they probably are above the clouds significantly.
Oh yeah, they are. They're at about 3.5 kilometers altitude, maybe 4. I see, what, 1 group of 2, and then slightly behind them there's 2 more higher up. So they probably use the lower guys as bait, and then the higher guys dive in.
Yeah. Okay, well. Is that flag or contacts? I'm gonna move towards where these contacts. These seem to be over the mud. Is that a lens? Yeah, that's where our air star is. They're in between the 2 air stars.
Okay, I'm currently circling around over the balloon, our balloon. Oh, and I am seeing flak just south of Lens.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I guess I'll head in that direction and investigate. Oh, hey, gas can.
Flak shooting just above the cloud height.
I have tally on the planes. Looks like there's a fight about to start. Yeah, there's gunfire.
Relative to the flak.
Just west to the right of the flak. And above.
Okay, I just saw some. Yeah, I just saw a tracer or something. bad. They'll keep going. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're two planes definitely. Dogfight.
Alright, looks like that fight is dropping altitude pretty fast. I'm going to keep my distance and keep my eyes open for the third pursuit guys and keep climbing.
Gotcha. Because that could be the decoys too, yes.
Yeah, and if I can get above them, I can probably scare them down.
Are you basically on the top side of the mud right now?
No, I am directly over lens.
Okay, there seems to be a third plane heading into the clouds where that dogfight dropped from. And I saw tracers come out of the clouds a couple seconds ago. Yep, there they are again. Shooting down.
Okay, I see the fight itself. It looks like it's almost down on the deck. I do
Right.
not see the third plane.
He's now above the clouds, just south of where the fight is. I see the two guys down there, yeah. Well, let them play nicely together. Does that etiquette stand in this situation? That if two people are dogfighting, leave them alone?
Well, there's no official rules that I know of. Alright, I do see a D7 right near the clouds on the Entente side of the mud.
That's
Heading
probably
south.
good.
Yeah, I think that's you.
Yeah, wagging my wings. There's some black below me, it looks like. In the clouds, yeah. And there's black to the west of me.
Were you turning left just now?
No. I wagged
Okay,
my
that was
wings.
someone else then. So that's probably what that other player was.
Well, that third guy who is high is possibly coming in towards me. I wanted to recognize these planes better. I think it's a German plane. Yeah. It's not shooting at me.
Yeah,
He's heading
D7s
east.
aren't hard to recognize if you can get a nice end-on profile. They've got the uneven wingspan, larger upper wing, narrower lower wing.
Right.
Side profiles aren't as easy to recognize, though.
I have someone who's coming up on my 6. With German. Yeah, D7 or a D7F. It's not you just buzzing me, right?
Nope, I am way the heck up here. I'm at 4 kilometers.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm 3-7. And I just ran into a friendly D7 right where I am. Basically heading north again now.
Hey, Nikki. We're currently playing a game called IL2 Flying Circus. So this is a World War I biplane and triplane aircraft combat. Oh, and I see an opponent to attack.
If there's a dogfight going on down there, I don't see much action.
Based on the chat, it looks like the dogfight just finished up.
Okay. shots. We flew basically by there and didn't seem like there was a lot going on. Just those two guys. Oh. Okay, that's right. Lens was on fire already.
Yep, it was. That's a thing to make navigation easier.
Yeah. Okay, that's our balloon. I'm heading north between the mud and our balloon.
I am also heading north on the Entente side of the lines. I saw something over that way. It might be the 3rd Pursuit group, so I'm going to see if I can jump them.
Are you north or south of Lens?
Northwest.
At least 1,500 meters away.
Yep, and I'm almost towards Bethune.
Okay, I have Bethune in sight, so it just comes down to needing better graphics. Better resolution on my headset.
Doesn't it always? More graphics, more pixels, more frames.
Yes. The first flight simulator I ever had was on Commodore 64.
Oh wow, that's a little bit older than me.
It ran a flight simulator with 32 megabytes of memory RAM.
32 whole megabytes? Oh wow.
Yeah, yes.
That's almost as much as the computers at work have.
Yeah. One of the first commercially available floppy disks. Lightning compared to the tape drive. Had an IBM PET. That used a tape drive with a cassette tape. It was ridiculous trying to Are you near that black that's going off the boat?
Probably. I don't see that plane that I spotted before. I have no idea where it went. Oh, never mind. I see somebody right in the middle of the mud just north of the river.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try and hit the balloon real quick, and then I'll see if I can intercept that guy.
Above you, below you?
He is right down on the deck, it looks like, from my perspective. And he was heading west.
Okay. Try it. Imagine an intercept course like that.
Yeah, if you just head for Bethune, you should find him.
View is directly west of me.
try a little side slip here to drop altitude. Burn off energy while I descend.
Yeah. Is that flak or artillery?
All the stuff bursting around me is flak.
Yeah. But I'm thinking about seeing below the clouds. Sometimes it looks like artillery. Artillery looks like flak. Me. Oh, I see someone going down in flames. Just north
Yep,
of
that would be the balloon.
Okay.
I just popped it. Oh, and it looks like there's a defender. I got an SE5 here.
The SE5 going to turn with you?
He is diving right down to the deck.
Get away from you. Oh, tracers is yours? Yeah, okay.
Yep, those are mine.
Suppose I should ask you to try to avoid the flak. Oh,
Oh,
no!
nope. End of
only-
match.
Okay, good. I thought I got hit by flak. Wow.
Hello,
There's
Bill.
11 of us?
Yeah, I'm certainly excited for Thanksgiving. I get 2 whole days off of work. That almost never happens. Oh, look at that. I got 2 kills. Wow. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Not so great for the students that I'm teaching, though. They need all the time they can get to
Always amazes
learn
me
the stuff
when
they
there's
need.
So many people and you barely see anybody.
Yeah. Well, now that we're respawning, hopefully we can do something like a recon mission or something. Or maybe some of the 2-seater attacks. That's always fun. Alright, map is back up. And I think I'm gonna grab the Recon A. Okay, we need a nice light fuel load. 50 liters seems good. Go with a nice distinctive paint scheme with a big stripe on the side. What sorts of payload? I need to keep this thing light, so I can't take too much with me this time around. Let's see. The only one of these that's actually useful is the anemometer. Well, no, the engine temperature is also pretty useful. Okay. Well, we'll stick with that. And hope that works out. All right. Yeah, Bill, I am an instructor at the local sub base. I teach brandy new sailors how to work on nuclear reactors. It's a lot of fun. Alright, let's see. So, set radiator, that seems pretty good. So, my specific job is teaching them all about the electrical equipment. So, the motors, the generators, the electrical distribution, and all the pumps and that sort of stuff. So, a lot of fun stuff. And especially, I get to do the hands-on part of the teaching. So, we're actually on a submarine, actually operating the equipment, and letting the students do their best at it. And then stopping them before they can hurt themselves or break the equipment. A lot of fun. I love my job right now. Oops, too much. And right now, we just got a brand new class of students in. But because of all the mandated federal holidays where they're required to take time off, they might not have as much time to learn the material as most other classes do. So, it's great that we get the time off. It's not great that they don't get as much time to learn the material as most classes do. Alright, let's see. We are going to swing north to Hooplin. Alrighty, Crispy Critter, I am taking the Recon A up towards Hooplin. So if you're interested in joining me for that, I would certainly appreciate an escort.
I gotta take a bio break, Kotori. I'll be back soon though.
Okay, no problem. Good news is, even if you depart after me, you should be able to catch up. This plane's very slow.
Where are you flying out of?
I am swinging by Hooplin. I'm taking the Recon A, so I'll just be heading towards that general area.
Copy that.
Alright. I'll go auto level for a minute, and I'll let other people know. Alrighty. Oh, we're off to a decent start so far, almost up to half a kilometer. Alright. Well, see you around, Bill. Have fun. Oh man, well, I guess we got a little bit of time to stick around for a bit. So I guess I'll fill this dead time with a little bit of talk about technology. One of the cool things about German engineering, they were never afraid to try unusual things. So in the very waning days of the First World War, they experimented with ways to get more power out of their engines at higher altitude. Now, certainly the most common methods used today, and very shortly after the First World War, was to use either a turbocharger or a supercharger to compress the air before it goes into the engine. More air, more combustion, more power. Pretty simple. That's an easy way to compensate for the lighter, thinner air at higher altitudes. But they didn't really have the capability to do that during the First World War. So what they did instead on particular variants of the D7, the Fokker D7, what made it a legend, and on a few other planes as well, they tried building engines that were over-compressed for sea level operations or ground level operations, meaning the cylinders would compress the air much more than was safe to do at low altitudes. And then the way they would prevent the engine from exploding was you would just not open the throttle all the way and limit how much air would get in when you were at low altitudes. Once you got up to the higher altitudes, you could open your throttle more, and then since there was less air around you, you'd be compressing it and still getting full power. So essentially, you had less throttle available at low altitudes, but you would still be getting full power because you were getting the full amount of air the engine was allowed to have. And then at higher altitudes, you just open your throttle more, and you'd get the same amount of air. So it was very neat technology, and they had several different engines that would do that. The D7F that made Fokker so famous had what was called an altitude throttle. That was basically a second throttle that would... So you could go full throttle on the main throttle at ground level, very simple to do, and then they had a whole separate control called the altitude throttle that would open it the rest of the way once you were at higher altitudes. But other planes, like this one right here, the Halberstadt CL2 two-seater reconnaissance plane, they didn't do that. They just straight didn't open their throttle as much to begin with. So you notice right now, if I open my throttle all the way, the engine starts to backfire. So I have to back off to make sure it's not backfiring and damaging the engine when I take off. The higher up I get, though, the more I can open my throttle, and right now we're passing 1 kilometer altitude, which is pretty impressive for this plane. Alright, well, we're going to be climbing for quite a while because I need to be up at almost 2.5 kilometers, and it has taken quite a while to get there. I'm also running towards the north in the hopes of skirting around any enemy patrols. Well, good for you. I'm just over Hooplin right now. This plane is moving very slowly.
Yeah, okay, that's working. I have a radio on. Is that you can come through for you?
I am not hearing that, so you're good to go.
Cool. Feel free to tell me if you hear background noise.
Sounds good to me.
I believe in oral freedom. I don't like to impose my noise on somebody else.
I do appreciate that.
Okay. Just joining the server now. 13 people on, it says.
Oh, and it's all the third pursuit group.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're going to be doing lots of two-seater bombing missions, because they will not come low enough to detect us.
Okay, perhaps I should take a Halberstadt. Okay. Do you think I should take Halberstadt too, is that?
Well, Halberstadts are very slow to climb, and I'm already at 1.5 kilometers altitude.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
So after I finish the recon mission, then we can certainly grab a pair of Halberstadts and see how many ground targets we can knock out.
Sure, that makes sense. Okay, 3D7.
I would recommend grabbing the D7F. Even if you don't get the extra power from the altitude throttle, it's still a base 200 horsepower engine, even without the altitude throttle.
Right. Unfortunately, I had already clicked.
Eh, oh well, it'll be fine. You'll still have no problem catching up with me.
Okay, so from the airfield, where are you?
I am north along the river.
Throttling up. Okay. I mean, you're heading for like over 3,000 meters or roughly that area?
Approximately 2,700 meters is the ideal target. That's usually what I go for. Alright, I'm at Cloud Base right now. I'm just about to, about Fromel Airfield, I think? So if you just head northwest and climb, you should find me.
Okay, I'm basically just at the T-junction on the rivers, heading northwest.
Yep, just keep heading that way and you'll find me. I'm passing through a cloud right now, so you might have a little bit of climbing to do, but
Yeah.
you'll catch up.
How much do I need to baby the engine on this thing?
Just don't peg the meter high and you should be fine.
The thermometer, you mean?
Oh, thermometer. Yeah, thermometer should be mostly open on the ground, and it'll be about probably half open once you get up to altitude-ish.
Yeah.
I'm not that familiar with it myself, so don't forget to check it every now and then.
Yeah, no worries. It's got red numbers where I believe is supposed to be the optimal range, so that gives me a target.
Yep, just below the red is ideal.
I got too used to the camo engine. This for sure sounds good.
Yeah. I do like that they sound different, though. They are very different engine technologies and exhausts, so yeah, it better sound different.
Oh yeah, it's cool. Very much appreciate the detail they put into this.
Yeah, certainly better than the lawnmower engines they had in the early Rise of Flight planes.
Yeah, I didn't play Rise of Flight.
Yeah, the first few planes that they had when they first released the game sounded like a weed eater on steroids.
I do like the idea they have quite a variety of aircraft that aren't available to us now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it does not support VR. That's just about the only reason I haven't gone back to Rise of Flight.
That's basically what got me back into simulators. I hadn't flown for a number of years. So there's the river that crosses the mud with the lake in the middle. Do you have a position relative to that?
What, the river that goes between Lille and Merville?
That could be it. I'm not quite sure which city that is down there.
I am south of that river. There's the one that goes between... There's the one that goes towards Bethune. That's the main one that's due
Yeah.
west.
Yeah.
I am north of that river.
North of Bethune's River or the Maryville River?
North of Bethune's river.
Got it. Okay. I don't need to go any further north than I am
Actually, I'm almost feet wet over the mud. Almost to that lake in the middle of the mud. So I'm actually really far north.
Is the lake just by itself? No river?
No, there's rivers there. I think I'm off the map.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn back south.
I see a lake in the distance in the mud. If that's the one you're talking about, you're off the out of bounds, as it were.
Whoops.
I don't know if it matters.
Well, I certainly haven't had any funny pop-up messages or anything, so should be okay.
Yeah, exactly. There is a boundary warning.
Alright, well, I am at 2.6 kilometers, so I'm going to level off here, and that should pick up at least a little bit of speed.
Yeah.
You still should have no problem catching up with me.
Well, you're north of your target area too.
Yes, but I am heading towards it now.
Copy that. That's our most likely interception. Why do I have so much trouble seeing the recons of the map? I cannot see the icon for it.
Yeah, they're small and hard to spot. It's just west of Bethune. Like, if you see the label for Bethune, it's just above that.
Oh, is it like blue letters?
Yes.
Not red? Okay, it's not red. Okay. I got it.
Yeah, the colors are for friendly versus enemy, not Central versus Entente.
Yeah. There's a town called Chalk or something like that. It seems that might actually be the target.
Yeah, that is the target.
I got it. Yeah, I see the blue circle around it. Okay, I was looking for red. And I am just feet wet now.
What altitude?
Yeah, well, I'm only at 17.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes open.
Basically heading almost due west at the moment. I'm not used to having to zoom to see my speedometers. Guess that maybe I can climb a little harder than I am.
Yeah, ideal climbing speed is around 120 kilometers per hour-ish.
Okay, get the target.
Unless you're in my plane, then it's like 100. Alright, I can see the balloon right now. The German balloon. Where are you in relation to that?
Okay, that might actually be right behind me. Sorry, I'm still trying to get a... Exciting. Well, nope, I'll use the map. Okay, yeah, it should be like almost east, pretty east to me, right? Yeah. Just having trouble spotting it. Or else it's northeast of me. I'm heading for Bethune more or less right now. Have you
Well, if you
passed?
just head towards Bethune, then we will meet up at some point.
Yeah, thank you. Have you come opposite the balloon, or are you now south of it?
I am still north of the balloon.
Okay, copy.
I went way north.
Yeah, well, that little lake here, I think you were talking about was like in the distance for me. I could barely make it out. Well, you should come to a river with a fairly good-sized lake in the middle of the mud that's near the balloon. Like
Yeah,
east
there's
of the
that
balloon.
big canal.
And I'm just south of that
Oh,
right now.
I might see you in the distance. I think I am north of you and in front of you, so I might be to your, what, about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock high? I might be hidden behind your wing.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright. Well, don't see any bad guys in the area, so that's a good sign. Take a look in the bomb site and see how navigation is going. Alright. Switch that over to spotting mode. Dial this thing forward and see where we're going.
I spend a little time looking for enemy contacts. I actually see to the south above the clouds, I see at least one dot.
Alright, looks like we are on course.
Just south of Bethune.
Let's go just to the right. Just a touch.
Probably
Okay,
a
looks
good
like we're on course.
500 to 1,000 meters. 500 to 1,000 meters above the clouds. And heading
Well,
north.
based on the sound, I think the flak has noticed me. I'm hearing... Oh, yep. Flak has noticed me.
It's wild. You think I don't see the flag at least. Does the flak have a limit to how high it goes?
It might, but it's pretty well up there.
Yeah.
And it certainly has no problem reaching my altitude right now.
That's so bizarre. I can't see any flag. And like, I basically know which direction. No worries. I've been going back and forth a bit and I'm not heading directly at the food.
Yeah, just head straight towards the recon and you should be able to find me. I am almost there, just a few minutes out.
Okay. I'm just around 2,700 meters. See?
Alright. Should be getting this in sight soon. Let's check the bomb site again. Yeah, looking good. Okay. There we go. On course. Hopefully we don't drift off again. See what the actual photographs will look like. Well, not time to take photos yet. Okay, point this forward again.
Are you out over on Taunt territory?
Yes, I am. I am almost to the recon right now.
Okay, I may have spotted you. Set course directly towards the scanning for contacts. And have nothing in sight. Except black.
Yep, here we go, taking pictures.
So maybe I should hang out near the flak to attract attention away from you. Or would you prefer closer?
At this point, that's probably a good idea. Because it's only going to take me a few passes to get this done.
Good. Getting the procedure down, right?
Yep, I'm pretty good at it by this point.
That's, yeah, I put watching some of your vids has clued me into the controls for your bomb sight and your camera sight. I have to play around with those a bit. Get familiar with them.
Yeah, it seems a little bit more advanced than it should be for a World War I bomber.
Yeah.
Ooh, looks like
But
I'm a little bit off.
I've noticed it significantly improves square, your aim point. Trying to taunt somebody into reacting. Oh, taking photos, okay.
Yep. Alright. Time for pass number 3.
The flak is the only thing going on out here for me.
Good. Let's hope it stays uneventful. Oh, taking pictures. Oh man, what beautiful pictures of an empty road. That's what I always wanted to see. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Okay. Quite a bit to the south, I see a contact. 1,000 meters below me, probably.
Oh boy. Alright, last pass.
Yeah, you got a couple minutes before he's going to be here. And the flak has got me in their sights, so he probably sees me. Are you intending to stay at altitude on the return, or are you going to go for the deck?
I'll stay up until somebody comes close.
Gotcha.
Alright,
Yeah,
yeah,
of
these
course
photos
you
are
lost sight of the
perfect.
contact. Oh, there he
That'll
is.
show the bad guys
He's not
just
any
how
closer.
pretty this French countryside is. Okay. Yep, there we go. Photos complete. Let's go home. Alright, that's it. Time to head home.
Great. I'll attempt to escort you. I'm going to head west for a little bit before turning around, just so I can draw anybody that direction. Yeah. You still have to shoot the lights and all that stuff too, don't you?
Yes, I do. That is still a thing.
How far from the mud are they?
Oh, gunner's firing. have no idea what he was firing at, but there's something around me.
See, I don't think it was me.
I'm gonna start diving for a cloud. Maximum attack, 1700. Okay. Should be good. Well, my gunner doesn't... It's an AI gunner. He's pretty good at his IFF. He doesn't shoot at friendlies.
I've had that happen. You got feet wet yet?
Not yet. I got a little ways to go.
Okay, no worries. Base is still hovering. Just out in the inside on top.
Sounds good. I'm passing through a cloud right now. Should be feet wet momentarily. Whatever was around, I don't see it anymore. Alright. I think I'm just gonna head straight back to base. Oh, looks like the flak along the front lines has noticed me. I am officially feet wet.
Okay, I see that.
And I think I'm gonna head straight back to Hooplin.
Okay. There's flak high up to the south of us. Not a problem.
That might be me. There's a lot of flak going off around me.
Well, I have a hard time seeing it that far south of us. But it's above the clouds too.
Well, I am just about at cloud level right now, so yeah, that might be me. Yeah, I think I see the flak around you as well. Are you close to the enemy balloon?
Maybe. I haven't spotted it.
It's just below cloud level.
Right.
Maybe just hidden inside the base of one of the clouds.
I'm at cloud level right now. I'm just north of Bethune and feet wet. So, I mean, you're not south of Bethune by appreciable distance, are you? Oh no, the flak got me.
Oh no!
Oh well.
Oh well, it does happen.
Yep. I was trying to fly around. I spent too long.
Alright, well, we'll see what kinds of targets pop up when I land.
Yeah.
So far I see an enemy trench, an enemy barge, and an enemy balloon. Those are fun.
Barge. I think of that barge. In some senses, it seems to be easier to find a ship in the water than it is to find a machine gun in the trench.
Yeah, those trenches are hard to find, unless you really know what to look for.
Yeah.
Okay, I am seeing a few players out and about in two-seaters. Looks like there's somebody in a Halberstadt heading towards enemy lines now.
But when you finish the mission, there should be more targets than you have now.
I'll let people know.
Or is there's only supposed to be 10? No. limit to how many targets show up at one time?
Nope, there's no limit as to how many targets show up at any one time, but in order to reveal the additional ones, you have to do the recons.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not seeing, I'm reading the right up here. It doesn't say anything about limit. It just says destroy 10.
That said, you basically have to do all the recons if you want to get 10 targets to destroy, so yeah.
It's hard to accomplish without more people on the server.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised there aren't as many people on today as I expected. And I know Thursday nights aren't quite as busy as Sundays, but still,
Yeah.
this is slower than I expected.
Well, I wonder how many people got defeated by the technical difficulties, didn't read the instructions.
Got defeated by the what?
The technical difficulties, like where the files won't transfer,
Oh, yeah, that is a possibility.
like all the casual people who don't read anything properly.
I don't see many of the regulars either. We got a few, but not as many as I'm used to seeing. And I don't see any of the number 20 squadron guys. They were on a little while ago, but they're all gone now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I mean, I joined Central because there was quite a bit fewer Central players when I joined. Now are you gonna come into Hoopling?
Yep, that's the intent. It's a shorter travel and easier landing than the other place.
Yeah, a lot less trees around, for sure.
In a whale of a plane like this, it does make a difference.
Okay, what bombs does this plane have? Are these 25 or 12.5 kg bombs, are they doing any damage?
It's kilograms, not pounds, so they're basically the equivalent of the 20 pounders that we're used to carrying.
Yeah.
Just like the 3 larger bombs are basically equivalent to the 112 pounders.
Yeah. So, does a 12.5 kg bomb take out a barge?
For barges, I would probably take the bigger bombs.
3. You take 3. Do you use the parabellums or do you use the 20 mils?
I've mostly gone with the twin parabellums.
Oh, you only get 300 rounds on the 20 mils. Okay.
300? I thought you only got 60 rounds on the 20 millimeter cannon.
Well, I'm hovering the mouse over it and hold on, that's rate of fire. Hold on, yeah. Where's the ammo? 60. Yeah, 60 20 mil rounds. Okay. 4 magazines of 15 rounds each.
Alright, I am on the ground and taxiing into the airfield.
Perfect. Okay. It's not going to spawn me right in front of you, is it?
Hopefully not.
Okay, maybe I should wait till you stop. Because you got to get near the hangars, right?
Yeah, almost there, just a bit.
Yeah, no worries. I like that the Germans had a wider color palette when it came to the planes than the Allies did.
Alright, I have done, and I am getting reset to respawn.
Okay. I'll spawn in. Oh, we have the tank icon near us.
Yep, that's due to the target that I had to pop. It takes a little bit to disappear.
Oh, right. Yes, right. That's right. I should. Woo. Okay.
Alrighty, so there is also a fuel dump and a bridge.
Okay. Well, I have 3 bombs.
I'm also going to take 3 bombs. And we'll see what kind of damage we can do. I don't know if the ship can be taken out with machine guns, but I know the trench can be.
Yeah.
And the bridge should be able to be done with 1 bomb. I don't know about the fuel dump.
Right. Sounds to me that the ship and the bridge are probably the best things to go for first. Bomb-wise.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So we'll go for the ship first. I think we can do it with 1 bomb. And then we'll continue on to the bridge, circle back, hit the fuel dump, and then the trenches.
Yeah. Ammo allowing. Well, we can always strafe the trenches too. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What fuel loadout did you take?
I think I took 50%.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna take our red plane. That means it goes faster, right?
That's what they say. The flames don't hurt either.
Contact!
Okay, where the hell's this thermometer in this thing?
The thermometer should be on the right side, just next to the machine gun barrel, if you have it equipped.
Yep, I got it.
Wow, that is a terrible spot for a compass. It's way out on the wing.
Yeah, that's pretty weird there, eh? I wonder if it gets hit by bullets.
No idea if that's modeled or not, but I'll bet it's possible. I've certainly seen the machine guns get taken out before.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's never happened to me. At least I didn't live to see it. You might as well go first. You probably fly faster than me, so I'll just be in your way.
Well, I'm in a regular CL2 just like you. I don't have the more powerful engine, so we'll see.
Well,
I think our best bet is to stay down on the deck, though, nice and low.
okay, good for that. Actually, I was going to quickly check the map. Basically follow the river, I
Okay,
would say.
Yep, we just don't want to be directly over the river because that makes it a lot easier to spot us.
Good point.
So we'll go just north of the river until we're actually at the target.
Cool. We saw the world from up high last time, so now we see it from down low.
And hopefully we're able to get in the air. These planes are so heavily loaded. Oh man, it's struggling. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're up.
Yeah, before we hit the river.
Okay, 90 kilometers an hour. Good.
I believe I'm
Alright,
up.
I am up. Looks like you're up as well.
Yep.
Do not try and climb too fast.
No, get that nose down. Okay. We want to stay below 1,000 for sure. Anyway, even 500 I would imagine.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be right down on the deck.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, that's one plane out there. I don't know if I trust that. There's the balloon. And there's somebody way the heck
well,
out there. I'm
six.
just barely seeing them.
Probably like half a K back already.
Roger that. I'll back off just a bit so you can catch up.
So that's what I meant by faster. You probably fly more efficiently. It's probably a better word. I'm still working on that.
Well, just don't overuse your rudder and you should be fine. That's the only thing that really adds a lot of drag.
Yeah. You're gonna go for full-on nap with the Earth, are you? Okay.
And that's the best way to not get spotted.
True.
And also the best way not to get hit by ground fire. You either want to be above 1 kilometer or right down on the deck.
Yeah. If you're low, they can't see you. I
Oh
generally
man, I
find-
think I got a few tree stains on my landing gear.
Yeah, they seem to be about 80 feet is my height. Judge the trees. If you fly at 80 feet or so. Unfortunately, these altimeters aren't that accurate.
Well, the nice part is about flying in VR is it's not that hard to judge altitude. It's not when we're this close to the deck.
Well, I don't see any leaves behind me falling.
Oh, that's a good sign. There was the thing.
So I was reading a little bit about the Russo-Japanese War and came across a Japanese battleship called the Kotori.
Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? Well, not quite the same Katori. That was the Katori, K-A-T-O-R-I, named after a prefecture in Japan.
There you go. Okay. I was wondering if that was the origin of your name. The spelling's wrong, yeah.
Nope, totally different origins. The characters for it are very different.
Right. It's got. So I watched that that video you did of your pre-dreadnoughts fighting in the pond.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I do love the Japanese pre-dreadnoughts. They have quite a bit of style to them. But unfortunately, all of the Japanese pre-dreadnoughts are outside the time period for that hobby, so they're not allowed. There's only a few pre-dreadnoughts that meet the time period, so I did the best that I could.
Right. What are you running your throttle at?
I'm at about 95%.
Okay. So I'm catching up. I must have thrown back. Okay. 95. What is the time period constraint? I mean, they're limiting the size of the main batteries on the ships, which makes sense.
Yeah, so the time period for the hobby is from 1906 till 1946.
Oh, okay.
So the Dreadnought era.
Yeah.
And the requirement is the ship has to have been commissioned within that time frame. So basically any ship built and commissioned after the Dreadnought,
Yeah.
all the way up to the end of the Dreadnought era. And there were indeed a few pre-Dreadnoughts that meet those requirements, just
Is that
not
right?
many.
Yeah, well, I can see a few build programs are locked into a particular hull when the Dreadnought came out, and they're already, 2 years into construction or something.
Or worse, they'd already allocated the funds for a design and they couldn't get Congress's permission to change it.
Yeah. True enough.
Oh wow, there's a big old fight going on to the south of us.
Yes.
Actually, that might just be because we have few enough players that it's spawning the AIs. Oh yeah, it's just us online right now.
Okay. So they probably won't chase us.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I'm assuming the dogfight AI are constrained within the dogfight boundary or not.
Well, that is true. However, they have also been known to spawn defensive AIs over some of the targets. So, we'll see. This could be interesting.
Okay, so that's the contact ahead of us is a balloon then. It's probably like 11 to 10 o'clock for you.
I've got a big fat wing in the way. I can't see it.
Okay. Maybe it is below the clouds, moving north. Should be on your right side now.
Well, if we don't have to worry about players, then I don't have to worry about being spotted, so we can just follow the river right in.
That's a good point. I see you're heading towards it.
Towards the contact?
No, the river.
Yeah, I want to get over the river so I can get right down on the deck so I don't get shot by the ground fire, which is shooting at me right now.
Yeah, I see. I believe I will try to do the same.
Yep, that's what I would recommend.
He's having trouble deciding which of us to shoot at.
Good. Okay, I think I'm past the trenches. I have the flak barge in sight. Now I'm going to start climbing up to dive on it.
Cool, okay. Oh, where is that?
Oh great, there's a defensive gun right next to the bridge.
That bridge is our target? Whoa! Gunner active. That contact has come after us.
Yep, there's a defensive plane in the area. My gunner's been shooting, I don't see it anymore.
Yeah. I'm heading at you. My gunner has sat down.
Okay,
Yeah,
I guess
good.
it's gone.
I could have dropped a bomb there.
Yeah, that's just a gun, though. It's not one of the actual targets. The
Or the
barge is
bridge.
dead ahead.
Okay, I got the
That is
barge
not
in
the
sight.
bridge we're supposed to go after. It's a different one,
Ah.
further back.
No worries.
Alright, do you want to go for the barge first, or should I?
I might be in a better position. I'm going to try and go down the length of it.
Yeah, I think you're in a better position. I'll let you go first.
Oh, and it's going to fire at us too. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it does have AA guns on it. Ah! Taking fire! I'm wounded!
Oh no. Dropped a bomb, but I don't know how good it was.
Missed, just to the right.
Oh!
Oh no, that got it! That got it alright, it is flattened.
It looked like a good explosion to me, yeah. Cool, okay.
Okay, the bridge we're going for is not the one we're passing right now, but it should be the next one up the river. It's a little ways up, though.
Okay. You get ahead. It's your turn for the bridge.
Roger that.
No idea what happened to that gun.
He might have lost his control surfaces and then just been forced to go straight. Or he got
Yeah.
shot down.
Yeah. Okay. Following you.
Oh, I see the bridge. It's over this way.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And we'll be passing right next to the other target as well. We can see that just to the left.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to take us just a little north of the ammunition dump, because they may have defensive guns there. I don't want to mess with that too much yet.
Sounds good to me. Haven't seen any muzzle flashes yet.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah, that would be cannon range. We're probably just about a machine gun range. There it is.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Breaking right slightly. That's the type of gun where going low won't matter, 'cause it's just open field.
Well, it does help. in that all the other ones nearby can't target you as you're crossing the trenches, but around here it doesn't make much difference. Well, at least the engine's still holding together. I haven't lost my wings yet. There's the bridge. Actually, which bridge is it?
Well,
Okay,
usually
first
I can
bridge.
stand up and look over my wings.
Yep, unfortunately we can't do that right now. These planes don't have a big enough virtual cockpit.
Yeah, keep bumping my head. Some of the planes you can.
Oh yeah, like the Dolphin? No problem.
Yeah. Just don't roll it when you land.
Actually, that shouldn't be a problem. At least historically it was not. That was the original fear of some of the pilots, but then combat experience proved it was no more deadly to its pilots when landing than any other World War I plane. So,
Right. I thought I read
Alright.
somewhere that if you had your head up too high, that you could decapitate yourself.
What, in IL2 or in World War I?
I'm not certain. I think it was IL2. I don't think it was a historical.
Well, that certainly hasn't happened to me.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the bridge on the left, is that right?
Yep, we're going for the red brick bridge.
It matches your skin.
Hooray!
Oh, that bridge, yes, okay. I was looking further. Now I see the red brick bridge.
Oh great, I see a defensive gun there.
Would you like me to go in on the gun first?
If you could, I would appreciate that. Should only take a little bit to chase the gunners away.
He's shooting at you.
Okay, he's noticed me. I'll try and keep his attention for now. Okay, he's noticed you.
I'm not getting good rounds, but hopefully. No, the crew's still there too, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm making my pass right now. Hopefully we'll be good.
Okay. I'll try and keep their attention.
And... bombs away.
Okay, I made him run away at least.
Well, I hit. I don't know if that's taken it out yet.
It doesn't seem like it from what I see. The
Alright,
gun's
I'll do
active
yeah,
again.
it's still there. I'll do another pass.
Okay, I'll go in at the gun again. Whoa. It's not at me. Damn, I made him run away again. That's exploded on the bridge. The section is
Okay,
fixed
bridge
in.
has cleared. It says the mission is complete, so we'll call it good.
Okay. not going to actually just not destructible terrain for.
Yeah, that might be what's going on, but it certainly has called it good, so I guess we'll take it.
Yep. We still have 3 bombs left. Between us.
Indeed. Well, I guess we'll head for the ammo dump next. Or was it fuel dump?
As long as it goes up in flames.
Yep, that's all that matters.
Enemy fuel dump.
Alright, I'll make a pass on the defensive gun, try and knock that out.
Okay, I'm a ways back of you. "30 seconds to a minute. There's no reason that far back." Is there a specific spot we're trying to hit amongst those buildings, or what?
So, it looks like a bunch of tanks. Just a whole bunch of fuel tanks. So if you drop a bomb on one of the fuel tanks, that's probably good.
Okay.
I would focus on taking out those things first, and then worry about other stuff afterwards, if it's still up.
True. Yeah, that's the primary thing, the fuel. Okay. How are you planning to approach?
Well, I'm trying to take out the defensive gun, so that's what I'm lining up for.
Okay, well, perhaps you just got shot at now.
Yep,
That
he
is
just
target.
noticed me.
Okay. I'm starting to die. The gun is silent, at least. I'll be dropping soon. Oh, I think I might have been short. We'll see.
Nope, looks good to me.
I was just beside it. The fuel tanks did not explode.
Okay, it's still up.
ahead.
Let's try hitting... I'm going to try hitting a different fuel tank, because it might just need more stuff getting hit.
Yep,
If I remember correctly, they all blow up at once.
Okay. The gun is still silent, so that's good.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, bombs away.
Nice. Yeah, you got a hit there.
Let's see. No, it's still up.
Yeah. No, it's down. It's all black. At least one of them is.
Okay, the fuel dump is still reporting as intact, though, so we might just have to hit the fuel dump again. Or hit the same target you got last time again.
Yeah. Coming in with my last bomb now. Damn. No, I missed him. That's it
And
for
that's...
bombs.
Yep, that's it for bombs. I guess next up is the trenches?
Right. We can't strafe fuel tanks?
Oh, we can try. I wouldn't want to spend too much ammunition on it, though.
True enough. I'm gonna try one run. Oh, I didn't get a lot of hits, but yeah, okay, let's save ammo. Okay, so the trenches are back in the mud.
Yep, that they are. If I remember correctly, it's actually 2 lines of trenches right along the front, with 1 machine gunner in either end of each section. Total of 4 targets. And it looks like they are firing wildly into the air, so they should be pretty easy to spot.
I see that, yes. Let's hope it stays wild. Potentially a lot of firepower.
Well, as long as we stay behind the trench, I don't think they can point backwards.
That'd be handy.
Alright, I'm going to drop down for right now. Just in case any of those defensive guns have respawned.
Yep. Oh. Okay, that was artillery. Looks like you just got hit.
Oh, still here.
Yeah. You have a pretty good idea where you're headed?
Yeah, we're almost there.
It's not the closest machine guns. Maybe I go a little past that.
Nope, this is it. Pretty sure this is it.
Okay.
Leastways, I sure hope so, because it's what I'm about to attack.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, artillery. I got some hits on it, but no explosion.
Okay, I will line up another pass.
course, we're in front of them now.
Oh yeah, you can also tell your tail gunner to open fire at the ground targets too.
That's right.
I think that first gun is down. I see a big black splotch where it looks like something exploded.
Cool. Yeah, that black seems to be the destruction indicator. That's my gunner. Sorry.
Alright, it's down.
Oh, cool.
I don't know about you, but I still have ammunition left.
I didn't bring ammo counters, so I know I'm running low because I did several runs on those other guns.
I don't have counters either, but I still see a balloon around. I'm gonna see if I can bait it down.
Yep, no worries, we're gonna try. Well done, I think you got all those machines.
Oh, heads up, there's a AI fighter here.
Yes, see him. It's not... Yeah, now he's turning back in. Going right.
Yeah, he's going right. Is he going after you?
Not yet, he hasn't committed himself yet, unless he wants to get further behind us.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's doing.
He may not have seen us. Who's shooting? Oh, that's your gunner.
Yeah, that's my gunner. And he just gave up.
But he's coming back towards us now.
Well, we've got his attention now.
Yep. Oh well, something to do while we climb for the balloon. Do I have to tell my guy to not engage ground targets now? Okay, no, there he goes. He did not follow us.
Yeah, he's doing proper SE5 technique. He's doing hit and runs.
Yeah.
I think some of those hit.
Cool.
Okay, he's coming back around.
Well, he hasn't turned. Okay, you're turning. he's extending, it looks like.
Extending and climbing.
Yeah. Sounds like a reasonably intelligent thing to do. Whoa, who shot at me?
I saw more gunfire, but I can't tell where from.
I just heard I got hit by something. It sounded like. Yep, I got a bullet hole in my leg. Must be ground fire.
Yeah, it must be. I saw bullets coming from below.
Where'd he go? I lost sight of him now.
Same here. I guess he ran away. Maybe he died?
Oh, there he is. He should be up high, 12 o'clock for you, Big O. I'm heading, he's way up above me, way up.
But he is headed in that direction?
I think he's flying, he's still flying east. Now he's banking to the left. He's coming in for a dive on somebody.
Okay, I see him. Yeah, he's probably going after me since I'm closer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks like he's having a hard time flying. He might have control damage.
That would be okay. He's coming around. Oh, he's gonna run again.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a chance to come back around. Where's the balloon? Oh, balloon's down on the deck. It got winched down. We can get it now if we want.
Yeah. That's probably the thing to do. That'll should have bring him back. And he is coming back around now again. But I'll be able to make one pass, I think. Are you screaming in from above me?
I am. I'm heading at him.
Oh, okay, I'll go over
Oh, he's trailing fuel. Alright, come on, man. Oh, I can't turn with him. Once he straightens out, then I'll be able to.
Seems like good rounds.
Oh, he is down. He just plowed into the dirt.
Just to make a second pass on the balloon.
Oh, there's ground fire next to the balloon.
Yes. Oh, I really laid into it that time. No flames, yeah. Ah, right. Gunners engaging ground targets. Okay. Feel free to make a pass when you're willing, if
I'm on my way. I'm a little bit far away.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes. Good shooting.
Yeah. I took 3 passes. Sometimes I can do it in one. Quite frequently I do it in one. Oh, great. Now I got engine damage. I gotta stop. Don't get destroyed.
Alright. I think that's about it. Let's head on home.
Yeah. Some engine damage. I don't know how bad it is.
Roger that.
We don't have that far to go.
Yep, should be a straight shot due east from here.
When you're 6.
Roger that. Let's get down low.
And not go through the dogfight area.
Yeah, that too. I think we'll be okay.
Hey, you guys flying?
Yeah, there's not very many people on right now.
Yeah, it just seems to be the 2 of you.
Yep, that's about it. Server population too.
I just got off them, so it's real flying. NVG zone.
Fair enough. Yep.
You're gonna play tomorrow though?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely signed up for tomorrow. Taking a triplane out.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I put. My one buddy might decide to jump in. If he does, I'll do a howl and leave my car because it doesn't actually have the Flying Circus stuff.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, in that case I'll take a D7 because I am not good with the DR1. That thing is so squirrely.
But do we get a lot of like JASA 5 guys signing up or anything?
Surprisingly, no. It's actually a much lighter sign-up than usual.
Let me look at it now. Alright, that's... Germans seem to have 12. Oh, but like 3 of those guys are the gunners. So there's 9 planes.
Yeah, it's a little bit light.
Yeah, did Sketch play tonight?
I did not see him, no. It's been a really light week.
Interesting. Alright, well, maybe more guys will sign up tomorrow.
Here's hoping.
Maybe
Well, the only thing we can do is keep on advertising it, and hopefully people will show.
I don't like how my picture changed. Ugly now. Before, I was like this really handsome guy with a German check. Alright. Well, looks like otherwise fair teams.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
9 on 9. So. Alright, cool. What are you guys doing? Just like clearing the map then with your bombs?
We took out a number of targets to the north. Didn't quite finish off the fuel dump. But we got just about everything else up there.
We had 3 targets.
Yeah, we hit the barge, we hit the bridge, we hit the balloon, and we hit the trenches. That was 4 targets we took out.
You're right. Respectable.
All right, well, I'm really enjoying these Friday night flights. So.
Yeah, me too. Gascan just finished up making a bunch of skins. 4 new skins for the, what was it? SE5.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, he's got his little nuclear system. Did he? So he made a skin pack for like everyone then? Did he include my skin like I requested in this?
He didn't finish off enough skins for a full pack. He only finished off the SE5, which is funny because that's the one plane that's not on the list.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because I posted some dolphin skins on here. Let's see if Sketch puts that in the pack.
Well, hopefully it all shows up in the skin pack. We'll see. And if they don't show up, then I vote we all take the bright red DR1s. Which one? The what now? Yeah, unfortunately, Gascan has all the editing stuff, and I don't know how to do the skin editing stuff myself. Otherwise, I would have put together something for the DR1.
Well, do you have like something that's your logo or something? Do you have, like,
not particularly.
Like, image, I'll just plop it on the side of DR1.
Yeah, it's not particularly that I have a particular image. It's that Gascan made up squadron-themed skins.
Okay.
And so that was the big goal, but he made it for all the wrong planes, so, oh well.
Yeah. Well, the German ones are like so much easier to skin on how it's set up.
Yeah, that's true. Because they're so colorful, it's easy.
Yeah, they're colorful and they're like they're well segmented. Whereas like, you know, for example, if you want to do camouflage on a UK plane, or the fact that it is all it's okay with them. And then the ailerons too also makes it harder. So like when you do a roundel, you have to like drop it on the aileron, which is somewhere else on the image file. And you have to like put up that right pixel, or else it's crooked.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
He's gonna jump on, but there's only the two of you. Through it.
Yeah, it's probably my last flight too.
Okay.
Yep, same here. As soon as I land, I gotta call it a night.
Alright. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
Yep.
See you tomorrow. Oh man, we are almost back. I think.
Nice countryside.
Indeed. Not every day we get to visit France. Let's see. Looks like it's turning north.
Who knows when we'll be able to again, yeah.
Right there. Alright, if I'm reading this map correctly, we should be almost there.
Did you throttle back a little bit?
I did. I am at 90% throttle right now. Because I heard you had engine damage.
Okay, I seem to be catching up on you there.
Well, I set 90% throttle for the entire crossing, so I have no idea what's up with that.
Yeah. Okay. No, yeah, that's what I was asking. Did you just cut your throttle? No, you didn't. Because that's the airbase right there, isn't it?
Nope, that looks like our own fuel dump.
Right, those are hangars.
I'm looking. It should be on the other side of these next couple of bunches of trees.
Right.
Oh man, I need to work on my control arrangement and get me a different push-to-talk button, because that did not
I
work.
dropped back a little bit, so you should have lots of room to land.
Roger that.
And then I'll be able to see where you are and avoid you. I'm sure.
Oh, whoops, we are too far to the south.
That's the little stubby river right there, isn't it? On the left.
Yep, that's it. Okay, airfield in sight. Hoo-yah. I'm gonna power up to get a little bit closer. And this should be a nice, easy
I
landing.
see hangars over there.
Yep, there it is.
Doesn't seem very windy today. I don't need to worry about that too much.
Yeah, that's nice.
Anything tricky about this I've ever landed with?
Not particularly, just don't stall it.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan.
I think best approach speed is somewhere around 100 to 90 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
So basically just don't completely cut your throttle.
Yeah, I'm just above 100 right now.
I'm at about 50% throttle overall with a nice descent.
I think I want to clear the river.
Yeah, that's true.
But not getting quite as much power as you either, I think, because of the damage.
Oh, yeah.
It's not serious, but it seems to be enough to... I see you touching down there, good. I'll be on your left.
A little bit of a ground loop there. Whoops. No, not bad.
This thing lands pretty easy. It's heavy enough that it doesn't bounce very much either.
Yeah, that's nice. Unlike the DR1, that thing just bounce, 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 bounce like it's going on forever.
Plus the rotary engine too. I mean, I can't land that thing without leaning on the flip switch. Okay.
All right. Well,
Engine
it's
off.
been a pleasure flying with you.
You too. What's the Friday situation like? Is what?
Well, there are a bunch of people signed up for it. Not quite as many as I expected.
Right. But like, so where do I find the place to sign up? Is it?
Oh, just a second. Once I log out of the server, I'll post it in the Discord chat.
Oh, cool.
Leave that.